So let me call on Professor Chai from SKKU in South Korea. I looked on Indico. I saw that you had about 66 slides, so you might have to go very fast or perhaps skip a few. Okay, I'll watch you and give you a warning before 5 minutes.
Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My talk is just for the introduction of Korean states. So mostly I'll introduce from the states of some academically research and also that our past research experience in Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute. So today's my talk contents is as follows: the introduction and past ADS in Korea, and present ADS in Korea also, and also that I would like to very shortly for the prospects, and I will summarize for my talk in last. For introduction, I would like to say you about the Korean history of Korean nuclear energy. As you know that Korea was independent in 1945, but in 1950 we had the war with the North Korea. So that even though in those times we had nothing, but in 1955, even though the gross national products proportion was $80. But our first president, the Lee Seung-man, he had the realization of the value of nuclear energy. So he established the Ministry of Nuclear Energy in 1955. And also the 1959, President Lee, he established the new institute, which was the Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute. And also we installed the ThEC Mark II in 1959. So from those time, we have increased the people for studying in nuclear energy. And also next great person for the nuclear energy in Korea, he was the President Park Chung-hee. Also, he was very interested in the nuclear energy. So in 1971, we have constructed for first the nuclear power plant at Gori. This is and also 1978, we start to make the electricity from this Gori nuclear power plants. So now most of Korean presidents strongly supported the nuclear energy program during past 6 years, also including the present president. So now we have the 23 nuclear power plants, the 19 PWRs and 4 heavy water reactors can do. Also now we are 3 PWRs constructing, and also the 4 PWRs are waiting for the license review. But we had many problems for the wastage for the dispositions. So that our total capacity of the nuclear wastage, the disposition is these numbers. But it's more and more reach to the final our capacity. So we should solve the problems of the nuclear wastage. So so that from 2016 it can be over our capacity. Also the 2025 is a limit for our wastage problems. So the Korean government determined the many positions for searching the wastage dispositions. But many poor peoples are not agreed to localized in the past. So the very strong, the serious demonstration we did. So at first, from 1986 to 1989, they considered in this area. Also the 1991 and 1993, also they considered, but all area peoples, local peoples disagreed to invite the waste problems. But in final, now we have this area, but this is not the recognition of the fully capacity of the waste dispositions. So in this time, 1997, the wastage disposition and some research was very needed. So Kerry started the wastage transmutation proposal. So we have started the ADS research. So Kerry made the plan to 10 years ADS project, which was a hybrid power extraction reactor. So they made the 3-stage research programs. But suddenly, so this is one of the hybrid power extraction reactor designed by Kerry, and then some researches by under these programs. This is one of the published the research, the conceptual design of hyper core. Also, there are some lead bismuth corrosion experiment groups also did. That the most important thing is we had determined that the new linear accelerator facility in Korea, which is the COMAC project. So that they had the plan to install that the 1 GeV and 20 milliampere linear accelerator for transmutation project. There are some other invitation of the nuclear wastage disposition, and then this linear accelerator facility was shrinked. So it was planned 1 GeV 20 milliampere CW beam LINAC, but later it was shrinked to the 100 MeV 20 milliampere but pulsed beam proton LINAC. So that this was changed the plans, and then also purpose was changed from neutron spallation for transmutation to the multi-purpose research. This is the 100 MeV LINAC now, which is the beam commissioning. So the ADS research are distributed to the academically in universities. There are two typical representatives of universities, which first one is the SNU, Seoul National University. So they invited some of the nuclear transmutation technology. It's a small center in the university laboratory level. So they could get the fund from Ministry of Knowledge and Economics in Korea. So they have worked for 6 years with this fund, so that they could have research for some of the development of corrosion-resistant materials by Professor Il-Sun Hwang. Also, he participated in some of the MIRA project and also others, the ADS programs. Another, the rising university, which is the SKKU, is a Sungkyunkwan University. The Sungkyunkwan University established the new department, which was Department of Energy Science. So that we have started that, we organized some of the Department of the Energy Science for working the synthesis of this part of the research. First one is the computational modeling and partitioning and transmutation of the LLFP and accelerator-driven molten salt reactors and ADS cyclotron design and life cycle assessment of ADS and other applications. So that the research groups are combined as like this: the accelerator technology, fair cycle, safety proliferation, and social economics and reactor technology. So at first we are working for some nuclear software which was the TNOD, just by the Professor Tae-Sun Bak and Professor Seung Hong. This is some research result. And also from the radiochemist from the VJ Manchanda, Professor Manchanda, he's working for the partitioning and radiochemistry of thorium. This is some activities of his works. And next one, we have some of the groups which is the transmutation of LRFP. So they are working for the long-lived fission products are main concerns of the long-term radiotoxicity and risk of nuclear power plants. Also, the other interests are done by Center of the Professor Claudio Tanero. So also some of the result of the ThEC13 also by the neutron-induced reactions. And next one is some of the accelerator-driven molten salt reactor simulations. It's just with the Professor Yashin Kadi and the PhD candidate, the Sang-In Bak. And also the life cycle assessments was done in SKKU. Another group is, including me, is ADS cyclotron design group. So mostly we are designing and manufacturing for the cyclotron of not present time the medical purpose. And then we have the design manufactured 30 MEV cyclotron 350 microampere in carry. And then for the ADS, we have started the cyclotron only. Also, that is new. Just recently, we have started to design of the cyclotron in using the ADS. So there is a three-stage cascaded connections with at first the linear accelerator and 70 MeV 3 milliampere, two separated sector cyclotrons and dual injectioning folded RF cavity the cyclotrons. So for getting overcome the 10 milliampere the beams, we have used the two duplicate systems. As you know, for the higher beam current over the 5 milliampere in cyclotron, the space charge problem existed. So this is some of the design study for the linear accelerator and separate sector cyclotrons. And then this one, we have the two machines, and then we insert the two direction beams injections. One is the upper beam, and the other one is the lower beam. This is our design result for the separated sector cyclotrons. So we have also designed the separated sector just for but now we are starting the big one, which was the dreaming cyclotrons. In this cyclotron, it has the 12 spiral magnet sectors and 8 cavities, 2 flat top cavities, and then folded 2 beam planes we have. So now we are designing the cyclotron magnet for this one. In practical, we should use each 3 milliampere beams upper and lower side. So that I told you that in Korea, the ADS the programs are shrinking now from government-based institute, which was Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute. But suddenly it was disappeared for our ADS program in Cary. Why? In Korea, the community of the SFR Gen 4 team is very strong, the opinions and determinations. So that there are no space for another research as like the ADS, the thorium energy amplifier. So even though recently, as I showed that some slide, in Korean, the public acceptance is very important for the invitation of the nuclear energy, and also that after Fukushima accident, the powers are rapidly strong, much stronger than the past. So, and also that in this summertime, we had some electricity crisis because of to use the air conditioner and some other problems. After that, everyone needs electricity's the importance. But the problem, what is the most solutions? So the solar and wind in Korea is everyone can realize is just the noble, the imaginary. So the practical energy which should be nuclear energy, but the problem is that nuclear wastage and some other the dangerous wastage. So now we are starting the discussion of the ADS programs. So in SKKU, we have started to discuss about the ADS 2 times in this year. And also, we have the very serious battle with the SFR people with the SKKU ADS people just in this year. This is the photos from workshop on thorium ADS. It was held in May 17th in SKKU. So the essential peoples were and under with the IAEA people. Also, in June, we had the international workshop on ADS with the thorium at Korea Institute for Advanced Studies. So exceptionally, Kerry, the other national institutes are so interested in the thorium energy. So it was introduced in the very important the news journal in Korea, which is the Donghwa Daily. So this is the contents, the articles for the what is the thorium energy. So it was propagated in public. So it was more and more strongly realized to the people. So now I can say you, this is the 1950 September 28th. It's during Korean War. We had nothing. This is the same place, same mountain. This is the 2010 September 28th. We have many things. Not only people, but also properties and many potentialities we had. We can do. Now, we have no the ADS the facilities in Korea. In 2040, we will have the accelerator-driven, I don't know, it can be molten salt reactor, but we will have the ADS, the accelerated-driven, the reactor nuclear power plant systems. Thank you. So this is one of the very introduced in a cyclotron conference in Vancouver by the Texas A&M. So that one of the future model of the nuclear reactors by the accelerator-driven systems. So anyways, now this year, 2013, is a very important year for Korean ADS community people. So we started. So we will have in near future, we will have some getting some fund and also the very actively works for ADS. So I would like to summarize for my talk. So in the past, we have started the ADS research in nearly 16 years ago. But from 2013, we will restart. Now we are doing university level research, academically. But even though clearly surely we will have the research by the government-based institute from this year. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Do we have questions, Jean-Pierre?
We see a lot of very good, I would say, energy and motivation to do things in many parts of the world. Do you think that putting together a common international project would would help, let's say, get both public support and political support to do something and do it perhaps a bit faster than 2040?
Yeah. Yes, very good the comments and questions, I think. As you know, that in Korea, the ITER programs, Korea is one of the most important participants. We invest much money in ITER programs. I think, in my opinion, if we have the very strong community in the world for the ADS, as like the ITER, as like the Gen4, probably, I'm sure Korean government will support the so much shares, I'm sure. So that I think for ADS, the strengthen the cooperation internationally is very important. Thank you.
I think we should discuss that tomorrow.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, there's a question there.
10 years ago, you considered the LINAC as a source of protons for ADS. Now you consider two cyclotrons.
Yeah.
What's the reason for this?
The 10 years ago, and also that they realized by LINAC, it's just by Kerry. The cyclotron is considered by me. So that we need some battles for which is the better conditions. But in my thinking, probably last session we discussed and some people presented for the ADS, economically and stably operation, the cyclotron is much better than linear accelerator in my thinking.
Any other question? Let me come back to one important thing. I think you said that the public opinion seemed to be moving toward nuclear energy.
Yeah.
Now, because the wind energy and the solar energy is not attractive?
About the solar energy, now in present time, we have the 10 solar cell production companies. 8 companies are bankrupt. Why? After finishing the government support, the company was disappeared because of the still solar cell is not economical. And also the wind energy in Korea. Korea is in the peninsula. So in summertime we have the southern winds. In wintertime we have the northern wind. In springtime we have the western wind. So the windmills should be directed all year long. So it's very difficult to get economically getting energy. And also another pollutions, the sound, noise, and some of the birds dying by colliding in the blade. So another pollutions, people are not considered none yet. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Any more question? No comment? Yes, there's the one there and the second one over there.
Fabien Mondrian. One question, what role do you see for private sectors such as Hyundai or Samsung towards this 2040 goal of running the full facility? What do they want to do for ADS-driven system?
Very good questions. Clearly, in the case of the Hyundai and another heavy industries for the nuclear power plant, which is the Doosan Heavy Industries, they also if clearly they are just concentrating on only the PWRs, the APR 1400. So after determination of the Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute, also the National Institute started for the technology development, the investment, they will do. Yeah.
And over there?
Yeah. So it is very good news about you are supposing to build a motors of reactor in 2040s. Yeah. Do you have any roadmaps to build such kind of things?
Yes, we are starting to make the roadmaps, and also that we are negotiating for the Korean mid-term and long-term the nuclear energy plans with the government.
Actually, what kind of the motors do you supposed to use?
We should consider more, not yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I think we are running out of questions and running out of time, so I would like to thank you again, Professor Chai.
Thank you.